22, James Barber jumping out to a lead, being pushed by Doug Moore coming right up behind him. See James lead that first lap. Good job by James there. Way to push out that first lap, James. Good job, man. These two seem to be hooked up, pulling away from the field a little bit. Oh, we got a spinner. We got a couple spinners in the back here. We're going to go back and see what happened here. These guys got a little loose or something here. We'll go from the chopper view, kind of slow it down and see if we can figure out. Oh, there we got it right there. Okay, so we're coming back here. Looks like just one of them iRacing hooks. You hook somebody on the back bumper like that, and it just seems to gather up a lot of people. He seemed to go on. Gathered up another guy and another one. Wow. So the 38 of Fernando, they're gathered up about 3 or 4 guys. So maybe he took his car behind the wall now. No caution? Don't believe so. Nope, no caution. Looks like Doug Moore has taken over the lead from James Barber. Those two hooked up seem to be pushing pretty good partners there. They pulled out to, oh, we got another spin. Okay, we're going to go back and watch this one because these guys, not seeing a lot of patience here with these guys. Looks like the number 7 trying to hold that line, and the 32, I believe it is, he wanted the line also, so it gathered up about 4 of them there. It's unfortunate for these guys. See, the 32, the 7, 43 got a piece of that, and the number 1. So about 4 trucks got into that. Looks like maybe a couple of them might continue on. Gathered it back up, Chris Shaw there. Gathered it back up. He's definitely off the pace. Top speed of about 149. Maybe looking to go down pit road here. Try to get it fixed up a little bit, maybe. Way off of the pace for him. That's too bad. Okay, caution is out. My bad. Sorry about that. I didn't see the caution out. So we'll probably see a lot of these guys go into pits here. We'll stay on Chris here and see if he goes in and gets his car fixed up a little bit. I'm not sure if they had any resets or anything, so we'll have to kind of watch, see if they have any here. And he missed his pit stall, and he had to back up a little bit. So, yes, sir, he had a reset. So a lot of these guys getting the resets on pit road. They get back out there and collect up with the front runners, and we'll get back to racing. So I'm still showing Doug Moore in the lead with James Barber in second, Seth Hellman in third, James uh, McGlashan in fourth. Fifth place is Colin Detrick. Sixth place, Donald Sadusky. Seventh place is Jeffrey Creek. Eighth place is Jake. I think that's Jake. Okay. Ninth place, Rob Anglin. And rounding out the top 10 is Rolando Aurora. So single file right now, going around the track. Try to get things caught back up to the lead pack. Pacing around here. Next time by, they should get the double up. They should double up, and the light should go off on the pace car, hopefully. If not this lap, maybe the next lap. We'll try to stay right on these guys and find out. Last minute fuel stops here. We got 100 laps to go, so 6 in the book. Long ways to go, guys. Try to race them clean, be patient, and you'll get there to the end. So the lights are off now on the pace car. The trucks will be doubling up. Double file around the track. Some trucks here last minute. Guys coming up, they need to get around here. I'm not sure what's going on here, whether we got a wave by or he needs a wave by. I don't believe he needs to be up front there like that. They must have gave him another one to and do a single file restart maybe. Now this is new to me. Just trying to help Matt out here, talking to him earlier about possibility of broadcasting a few of their races for him, and he sounded very interested. Thinking about joining his league here, and I told him if I joined the league, and I'd probably just broadcast them for free for him. So, and I think this would be a great opportunity for him and I. I really enjoy doing this, and I enjoy this as much as I do racing, because you get to see the race from a whole new perspective, you know, and rewind it, review race, you know, race wrecks, and you know, if there's any questions about anything, it's always on the broadcast. So it looks like we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing now. So the pace car's off. Green flag. Here we go. And we're off and running again. These two leaders hooking back up again. The 74 and the 22 hooking back up again. They're on the, I believe those two on the inside are lap down cars, and they're trying to get by the leaders to get back on the lead lap. So they're going to just draw back in behind the leaders now. They can run with them, but they just can't seem to get by them. Those two in the front, teammates obviously, done a lot of drafting together, and they really seem to hook up and pull away from the field. So well, we're going to scroll back to some of the ones in the back here, and we're going to see how they're faring. The Navy truck here, the number 40, he's got a lot of dents on that truck. He must have opted not to take a reset or didn't pit, running in 14th place. Number 3 car of Jay Christie, running in 13th place. Pack of 3 running together there. Threes don't work out real well, but if you can get 4 together, four can draft very well together and pull away. So there's several little packs going here. Some tandem drafting. This guy's doing real well pulling up together, drafting. See a lot of 2x2x2. Seth Hellman there running in the 3rd position. Good job by Seth today. I've raced with Seth before. Good racer. Really good racer. Very clean. Looks like he might be hooked up there pretty good with a partner. So good job, man. They're running the wheels off of them Chevy Silverados today. And they're coming to lap 12. Still a long ways to go, guys. Seth he got spun out there. Let's go back here and see what happened here. He got, not exactly sure what happened there. It's like he got shuffled out and got slammed in the side, I believe. We'll go to the chopper view here and we'll slow her down a bit. I think maybe the 31 might have come. Yeah, the 31 thought he was clear, and he come down and took him right out. That's too bad for these guys. Doggone it. And it looks like he blew his motor, so he's going to have to tow for sure. Yep. Dang. That's too bad. Sorry about your day, Seth. Man, you were running good, too. So the 31 thought he was clear, and he wasn't. He come down and took him right across the nose. So they're all catching up to the pace car here. Racing at Talladega today, 100 laps. Looks like a beautiful sunshiny day there. 100 laps, long ways to go. These guys did open qualifying for this race, so that's very interesting. This is a main event, so I'm not going to even say because I don't remember what he said about the rules on it. So they're taking so many drivers or something. So I'll have to check with Matt on that later. But thanks for hooking me up here, Matt. I really appreciate it. And, I think it'll be a good experience for both of us, man. I think I'm really going to enjoy this. I've been broadcasting quite a few races, commentating them live. And I'm by no means a professional. I just enjoy doing it. So a lot of trucks have taken them down pit road and get 4 fresh tires on that thing and a full load of Sunoco fuel, and they'll get back out here. We'll see how good they can run after they get back out here and try to get caught back up with the leaders. So we'll kind of give a rundown here. We'll see who's laps down or what's going on. This Gregory Mullis here, he's in 17th place, 1 lap down. So we've got quite a few drivers 1 lap down. So I'm not sure how they do that. I'm not sure how Matt's doing this with the admin stuff. I'm just here to observe today and do a live broadcast for him so he can see what it looks like and check it out and see maybe if they might want to do this. Still showing Doug Moore out front and James Barber. Those two have been hooked up since the onset of the race here. Obviously, some longtime teammates there because they ran in absolutely excellent together. So good job by these two up there, man. Good job. The number 70 of Colin Detrick in 3rd place. The number 19 of Donald Sadusky in 4th place. Jeffrey Creek in 5th place, and the number 54. Rounds out your top 5. So these guys here, well, maybe it was just kind of like a fluke accident that the 31 come down across the nose of Seth there. I don't believe that was intentional. I think he thought he was clear, and he wasn't. So, but the race is not over. It's not over by any means. A lot can happen yet with 100 laps. A lot can happen. They only got 14 in the book, so. And the lights are off on the pace car. So when the pace car comes around here, he'll make that hard left turn, and we'll get back to green flag racing. We'll see if this 32 and 73 can hold off these leaders, try to get their laps back here, and the 98. If they can get a good run on these leaders, they might be able to at least try to stay ahead of them and get that lap back in case another caution comes out. But the leader's got a good takeoff on that, so it won't be on this lap. Leaders switching. Looked like the 22 was getting a little too hot there. He pushed for a few laps, and 74 now he'll do a little pushing for a little while. That kind of afforded these guys in the back to catch up a little bit. So the leader's going to stay high, give them the line for the inside. Good job by them. Now they've ducked it down low. I think these lap cars just want to ride and try to stay on their bumper. The bad thing is that guy in the back really does not want to touch that 74 because it kind of puts him into like a sandwich mode, and it will get him all out of shape. You just kind of want to stay on the grasp of his bumper, but don't really touch him too much. You can a little bit in the straightaways, but not a whole bunch. I'll give you a look, and you can see what it looks like between them cars. Let me go down here. Oh, he backed off a little bit, so I can give you a view here of these cars, and they're switching now. Watch him push this around the track a little bit, right on his bumper, just pushing like daylights. Those two definitely hooked up and pulling away from the whole field. 2.3 seconds back to third place. And that may be more than that when they cross the line. So these guys in the back here, man, they're going to have to start getting their getting single line and start pushing each other. Leaders switching again. Doug definitely way up high. It wasn't a real great switch, but it wasn't bad. Good job by these two, man. They're really going at it. 3.8 second lead over third place. So, wow, man. We're going to take a jaunt back here, and we're going to see what these guys are doing back here, man. They've got to get it together here and start getting hooked up and get to pushing. Now, there's a four-car pack going together. They were going together. That's what it's going to take to run down these leaders. They're going to have to pack up and try to reel them back in. Four trucks together, man, they can run them down in no time if they could just get nose to tail. I've seen it done many, 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 many times. And the four of them stay together and just blow by the leaders and without an issue. So go get them, guys. Come on. Got to get hooked up and go. Don't let them get out there too far. 23 laps in the book. Got it down to 3.2 seconds. I'll see when they cross the line here what they are. They had reeled them in just a little tiny bit, but 4.2 seconds now. Those front two just checked out. and we're under caution again here. So we're going to go back here and we're going to see what transpired here. Somebody got loose or something. There we go. Oh, looks like he might have just hooked the back bumper. We see that so many times. These guys, they hook the back bumper. You'll see Donald here. He'll hook the back bumper, trying to come back up and get back behind him again. Oh, sorry. I beg to differ. The 73 come up the hill and collected him. So 73 and the 19 tangle up together. So, well. Okay, the leaders all coming on. Not sure if the leaders are on the pit road. Looks like everybody's coming down pit road. Yep, everybody's coming down pit road here. So do we take 2? Do we take 4? Do we take no tires? It looks like a lot of them may be just going to take right sides only. Some maybe have opted to do all 4. So yeah, some of them are doing all 4. So all right, well, we'll get back out there and we're going to see where this all shakes out. See where the leader's at. Leader's now Jay Christie. I'm showing here, but I don't believe that's it. Looks like, no, he's a lap car though. So I guess Jay Christie is now the leader. I believe the leaders must have pitted to try to get some, probably put some fuel in their trucks. They might have been getting, or they were probably getting down to where they were going to need some fuel. Figured they'd take this opportunity to get fueled up. They were pushing really hard, harder probably than the rest of the field, doubled up like that and drafting. So I'm pulling away from the field, no less. So they were probably really chewing up the fuel. The 98 there of Seth Hellman, he's a lap car, I believe. He's still a lap down. And I believe he's trying to stay there to maybe possibly get his lap back. So, yep. So it looks like we still have about 19 cars in the race. Adrian Kempa took his behind the wall, loaded it on the trailer, and they're heading out of here. They're saying, gotta go, adios, see ya. For whatever reason, maybe he took too much damage. Pit crew says, no, too much, we can't fix it. Bring her behind the wall. We're going to load her on a trailer and go home. So the pace car's off. Green flag. Green flag. 98 trying to get a jump out there to get that lap back. If he can stay out ahead of the leader and a caution comes out, he'll get his lap back. 3 staying high for some reason. Nobody up there with him. He's going to get hung out to dry. So these guys are going to probably freight train right by old Seth. That's too bad. He needed a partner there to try to stay out front. Of course, the 22 and the 74 hooking up right away and pushing out to the front. And we got a spin. Oh, we got a major wreck. A major wreck. Holy smokes. Wow, man, I took out 3/4 of the field. Holy smokes. Some of the cars or trucks shortened up here a little bit. Got a lot of smokers. Some get their cars running back up here again. Some of them are going sideways. So caution out again on lap 29. Let's take a listen to see what's going on down there.
54 blinked out, and then he was right in front of me. I checked up just a little bit. I don't know if I caused it or not. If I did, I'm sorry, but he just was gone and then came back.
Oh, I ain't got no back tire. That's why I can't go nowhere.
We'll take a wander back here and we'll look at it from the chopper view and
You have to have all your tires there.
see what happened here.
Second up.
If he says he's not sure if he caused it or not. And this isn't to like put the finger on somebody. This is just to try to see what happened here. So it gives us a better view of what happened. Oh yeah, the car blinked out right ahead of him and he kind of freaked out, and I would have too. And he kind of checked out, but the 38 and the 3 got together up on the top there. Not sure exactly. I believe that's what started it all. It looks like the 3 might have tapped that. He might have tapped the 38 in the rear just a little bit too hard there. Oh yeah, he had quite the run. It looked like maybe he was being pushed by the number 1.
That was me blinking, fellas. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry now, but yeah.
It looks like number 1 rear-ended the 3, pushed the 3 into the 38. So I would say probably the number 1 is the one that caused all that. Not to point the finger, I'm just saying that, you know, that's just so we can see what happened there. Here we'll go to the in-car view and we'll see what he's seen out his windshield here. Cockpit. Yeah,
SwitchTV.com. Yeah, it was
There you go, guys. I put it back up there.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting this and live commentating it for y'all.
Oh, you are Rudy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Rudy. That's pretty cool.
Not a problem, man. I really enjoy doing this, and I've talked to Matt about, and I'd really like to do this more often for y'all.
Hey, Rudy, is this saved so we can go back and watch it?
TV, but I think Chris didn't have his. I think he's on DSL, and you don't. You know what I mean? You don't want to interrupt it because it'll get kicked out and that stuff. But thank you, appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem, man. I enjoy doing it. I really enjoy doing it, man. Yeah, if you go to that, it is saved. I'll be highlighting it later, and but I'll get with Matt later, and we may start broadcasting it to his Twitch account. But we'll get with him on that later. But for right now, yes, you will be able to watch it right from there.
Are you doing it right now?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Thank you, man.
To his voice, I've heard his commentation before. I think one time he was supposed to have a partner, but his partner was sick or something. I know I saw that one.
Yeah, usually I have a partner. Ed Hewitt usually helps me, but he was busy this evening, and I was just kind of looking around, and I seen Matt had threw this up, and I thought, well, I'm going to pop in and see maybe if Matt would be interested in me broadcasting these. And he said, sure, that would be great, you know. And so I may be joining y'all's league if that's okay.
That's fine with me, man.
Basically, I thought, you know, it would be better if I joined the league, and then that way I could do it for y'all for free, you know.
Chris, you hear me?
I usually charge, you know, depending on the length of the race, $2 to $5 to do one of these races. But that's why I told Matt if I joined the league, I'd do it for free.
Hey, Donald, join Added Channel 44.
All right, I'm gonna have to wait.
Roger.
Step a little bit.
Run the high line, or run fast on the high line.
So I'm going to mute these guys again. We're going to get back to racing here in just a second. So we'll see if Seth can get a run on these two pushing these two leaders, but it doesn't look like it. He's out there all by himself, so it's kind of hard for Seth to get that lap back when he's out there all by himself. He's really trying. If he can hang on the back of him, maybe he can at least hang on to him. Never know, they could get wrecked out and he could go on by him, and there he's got his lap back. So the 31 and the 98 trying to get hooked up here. I believe they're both a lap down, so this would be great if they could get hooked up. 31, where's the 31? Oh, he's on the lead lap. But he's the one that kind of hooked the front end of Seth there. Oh, we got a wreck in the back now. Oh, there's another caution going to be coming out. So let's go back here, and we got somebody down off of the track here. Somebody that got hooked up. The 32. We'll slow this down. Looks like he got hooked, maybe got hooked on the bumper of the 19. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. And he spun it down, and it looks like he come right back up across the track and gathered up everybody. So, doggone, man, that was pretty vicious looking there. Huh. There's just blood everywhere. So it's unfortunate for these guys, man. They got to start getting some good laps in. So the 74 and the 22 still out in the lead. Looks like the rest of the field is pitted. They'll be getting caught back up to the field here. So not yet halfway, and I believe this is caution number 4, I believe. So, and we're not quite halfway yet. So apparently we'll get the field dwindle down a little bit, and maybe we'll see some really good racing at the end with fewer cars, of course, but see some really good racing. Get these Chevy Silverados pumped up and get them up there. These guys need to work on breaking up the 74 and the 22 because they're just dominating this field. Doug Moore and James Barber, they're just dominating this field. James Barber, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Rudy.
How's it going down there, buddy? Man, I see you and old Doug. They're just dominating this field, pulling away and doing a very good job at drafting, man. You think these guys got anything for you in the back, or you just kind of riding to make sure that you stay out front, saving fuel?
Well, the fuel factor's pretty much out the window. It's more of, we need more than 5 laps, and then we can pretty much judge where we're at. It just seems like every time we get a good run, the caution's been coming out, and I think if we get a good 10-lap run, we're going to see a good field race here.
Roger that, buddy. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of the wrecks. These guys, they're trying to push and they're getting hooked on the back bumpers. That's that hook and glitch that they put in with this last build in iRacing, and I've seen so many wrecks because of it. You just kind of get hooked on the back bumper. So
If you ain't square, don't be on the gas. Just let off a little, because you got to be square with this thing until they fix it.
I agree with you on that, buddy. Well, hey, good luck out there, and you and the 74 keep it clean and push her to the end, man, and good luck.
Thanks, Rudy.
So there you got it. These two here just kind of wishing that they would go long run. They get out there a ways, and then somebody brings out a caution. So, but they're running a pretty good race, and I agree with him on that. You got to keep these bumpers square. If you don't keep them square, man, you get that hook effect, and it usually don't hook the guy in the front. It hooks the guy in the back, the guy pushing. So the lights are off on the pace car now. And we'll see these guys when they come around again. They'll get the green flag again. And we are live. So it looks like we've still got quite a few cars or trucks on the track. Possibly maybe about 16 or 17, about 16, I guess. Trucks still in the field. So still a good field, but we're not yet even halfway. They're coming to lap 37 when they get the green flag. So still got a long ways to go. Now start seeing these guys. I don't know how many resets Matt put on this, but we'll start seeing these guys use up their resets, and then they're going to have to go into pits and sit and get the truck fixed. So I don't believe he put unlimited resets on here, but he may have. And then it's going to be track position is going to be very important, because you're going to want to try to kind of hold on to somebody that's fast or have them push you if you've got rear end damage or whatever. So let's see if the 22 and the 74 can pull out again and go. Green flag. They're ducking down to the inside. Protect that inside line, and obviously that's where they run the best right down there, those two. The rest of this field could just get nose to tail. They could run them down. I have to say, old James Barber, man, he does a great job of pushing on that 74 there, Doug Moore. Wow, man, he definitely stays right on his bumper, and that's very important. The more square you can stay on that bumper and keep tucked in behind him, the better the draft's going to be, the faster you're going to be. We've got a couple trucks coming up on them, though. They're trying to stay in their draft a little bit here, so this could be interesting now. We've got a couple contenders. Third place and fourth place here, James McLashin and Rob Anglin. So good job for these guys, man. Maybe they're listening to the broadcast. And I tell them, if 4 trucks is faster than 2, these 2 here staying together really, really well, and they're reeling them in. They're saying, I'm not going to let you get out there too far. Oh, what happened there? Whoa. What happened there, Rob? Man, you about lost it. Wow. That was close. So the leaders switch up. They're starting to pull away again as Rob gets back on the bumper there and start pushing again. And that's the opportune time when the leaders switch. That's the opportune time for 2 things. Either you and your partner can switch at the same time. That way you're not losing any ground to them or gaining any. Or that's a good opportune time for you to catch them and bust up their little tandem there, and try to maybe get in between them, keep them 2 from drafting and pulling away from the field. So I usually like to do that myself. I like to bust up the tandem. Say, you guys ain't getting back together. Nope, sorry, wrong. So we've got a lot of racing going on back in the back of the field here. Let's take a trip back there and let's see what's going on while these 4 up front here. Oh, second or third and fourth place swapping up. So maybe that'll be good. Rob get out in the lead there, and good job by these guys. Nice switch. We get James on his bumper and let him push for a while. So let's take a trip back here and let's see what's going on in the back. Got these guys back here. 44 way up high, all by himself. 19 going up, pick him up. Good job, good job. It looked like these other 2 here may have busted up their tandem, like I would have done. A lot of dancing around by some of these trucks here. That DuPont truck, man, he's dancing around like crazy. I don't know if he's having trouble staying on the bumper or Well, we'll kind of keep an eye on them. We got another tandem back here, the 98 and yeah, the 98 of Seth Hellman and the number 20 of Rolando hooking up. Good job by these two, man. That's 16th and 12th place. 12th place pushing the 16th place, so go get them, boys. 8th place, James Allison. They're running all by himself. Odd man out. Yevs Paland, I believe is how you say that. Paland, running in the 9th position. Colin Detrick running in the 13th position, pushing him. Jay Christie running back here in 14th, being pushed by the 10th place guy, Gregory Mullis. So we're seeing a lot of kind of mix and match here, and they're swapping up right now. A lot of lap cars racing with the lap down cars. So good clean racing here by these guys, man. Good job. Very important to keep these things cool because you get them really hot, can do engine damage, and when you do engine damage, it's hard to get that back. So take a trip back up front here and see what's going on with these leaders. This front four is still battling it out up here. We're going to kind of keep an eye on them. And we have another caution. That's slowing down here. Let's rewind it back and see if we can find out what the heck the caution was. We had a lot of the 40 coming right down into the 70. Now, I'm not exactly sure why he did that, but for whatever reason, whether it was a retaliation thing, or I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe he thought he was clear, because those two were hooked up before. It may have been such a thing that he thought he was clear when he come down, and he wasn't. So watch this in real time here. Yeah, I believe maybe he thought he was clear and he wasn't. So it's too bad for these guys, man. And it looks like maybe he might have took it behind the wall, or he needed a tow. Probably called the tow truck. So that's going to afford these front four again to gang up together again. And that might be a bad thing for these two leaders. They've been running so good together out front, drafting so well together, and now they've got a couple behind them being contenders. So very interesting. So let's take a wander down here, and we're going to go down and talk to... We'll go down here and talk to Rob.
Hold on, don't talk. There's the exclamation point, wave, and then the number. It's exclamation point, wave, and the number. I already gave the 44 a wave around. He's a lucky dog.
No, it was on my internet, and I just pulled low, out of instinct, not to hurt anybody, and that's just where I ended up.
What?
Rob Anglin, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Got you, Rudy.
Hey, Rob, may have been kind of keeping an eye on you out there, buddy. You think you and old James there got anything for Doug and James up in the lead? The 22 and the 74? Because those two have been hooked up and dominating this race. You think you got anything for them?
Yeah, I've been noticing them the whole race. They're a good pair. But yeah, I think we do. James and I were doing good. My internet locked up on me a couple times, which I thought I was over. But yeah, we can catch them. We can run with them.
Well, that's great, man. Yeah, I think you guys are probably hoping to see some long green flag runs. Unfortunately, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of oopsies and boo boos back there that that I don't think they really needed to happen, but I think it's just a misjudgment and hooks on the you getting hooked on the back bumper, not staying square like James Barber said. But I wish you the best of luck today, buddy, and do good.
They're wrecking me. I don't know if you can see that, but the car's
Yep,
track over the speaker. I'm locked up.
yep.
Locked up. Might have to show that one on TV, huh?
I've got it. I broadcasted it.
I don't know. I just locked up, guys, and I just got it freed up here. Sorry. Well, Rudy, I think the answer to your question has changed just a bit.
Yep. So for whatever reason there, the 22, his truck screen locked up or what, but
Might have
he
crashed here.
and Rob was right on his bumper and couldn't get it locked up in time and hit him. He was all right with that until he got plowed into here
22, where are you?
by a couple other
I'm
trucks.
coming, man.
Guy's not paying attention or something here, but that's too bad, man. Too bad by these guys.
You might say there was admins here to get a lot back if needed.
So
There are.
so Rob will be starting toward the back now.
About 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. 22 looked like one of them twisted sisters. Yeah.
Ah, that feels horrible.
We threw that yellow because of what happened, so you guys can get your fixes and stuff like that. I mean, personally, I don't think it's fair to have that happen to you.
All the way to a complete stop. I think I was the only one.
Did you guys see that?
I threw a yellow out so you guys can get fixed, man.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Well, 43 looks like, what?
So Doug's lost his dancing partner now. Uh, Not sure where this is going to show James at. James Barber back in eighth place now. He's going to be way behind Doug. So not sure if Doug's going to try to look for a new dancing partner or whether he'll try to hold up and let the other trucks go by, hook up with his partner again and go. But we'll see here in a few minutes. I got to step away for just a quick minute and I will be right back. So it looks like we've got the 31 and the 19 out in front now. We've got the 22 coming up in the back here. Not sure. Let me go back and see where he's at. James Barber's way back. Wow. In ninth place, 6.5 seconds behind. So don't look like he's going to get hooked up with Doug again on that, on their partnership there. So let's go back up to these leaders here and see what's cooking with these guys. Doug's still running into third place. Donald Sadusky, James McGlashan, and it looks like they're going to do a little swap in here, the two leaders. Good job by these guys. Nice swap. It's going to allow Doug to kind of pull up on the inside, and he's got the number 98 of Seth Hellman pushing him to the lead. And I believe Seth is still a lap down. Yes, he is. Oh, he's 2 laps down. So good job by Seth, though, staying up there, man. Wow. And pushing the leader. Wow, that's great. Go get him, Seth. Okay, the 19 and the 31 challenging them on the outside now. Let's see if they can try to get down there and get a little side draft off of them, and maybe they could get by them. Need to stay down there a little closer in the turns, guys, and you'll get a lot of side draft off of them. They decided to tuck in behind them now. 4 Trucks is very fast on this track, if you can stay nose to tail. Hard to even get around this place unless you're tandemed up with a partner. Seth kind of backed off a little bit there. He may have been getting a little hot, pushing Doug on that. So the 19 of Donald Sandusky now pulling out in front. 31 pushing him to the lead. And it looks like the 98 of Seth Hellman and Doug Moore have swapped partners there, swapped up. And maybe Doug can give him a little push now. Doug don't have his original partner that they pretty much dominated the race earlier. But Doug, he'll get back up there. Leaders swapping again, which afforded Seth and Doug to get by. They're going by on the outside here. They got to run. And they're pulling the 43 and the 54 right along with them. So good job by these 6 out front like this, man. This is some good racing here. And the 43 just looked to take a 3 wide there for a minute. Ooh, man, they're all over the place. Got to keep it steady, boys. Got to keep it steady. Seth and Doug still on that high line, trying to get a run on that high side. The high side here a lot of times will work, but we got the 43 pushing that low line a little bit of draft off of them, and that's kind of making the 31 and the 19 just a tick faster. So the 54 is for position. He's in 5th place. So and the 43. So this 6 right here are all for position. So man, this is some pretty good racing here. Doug losing his partner Seth again there in the draft. Not sure what's going on with Seth's truck. Oh, looks like we got a bunch of them making pit stops here. Not sure if these are green flag pit stops. Lap 55. I this is a scheduled pit stop for these guys. Looks like the 19 and the 74 have opted for fuel only. So, oh, almost a collision there. What happened to the 19 there? He must have spun the tires or something there. Got a little sideways. So the 43 and the 74 coming out together here. Could be some new partners. Taking it all the way around that dreaded turn 1 and 2 on the apron. You can hold it wide open around there, but you got your hands full. So we're going to take a step here. We're going to see who's in the lead at the moment. Looks like Jack Minix and the number 44. And second place is the number 32 of Gregory Mullis. And the third place we have the number 66 of James Allison. And one of our former leaders, the number 22, James Barber, in fourth position. So this turned a whole new change of pace on this track now with these guys pitting. So let's go back up front here and see. There's Jay Christie. James Allison running in the fourth place. James Barber running in the third place. So these two have hooked up together now. They both had former partners, and now they're hooked up together. So our leaders up here, first and second place. Number 44 of and the 32. We'll kind of stick with these guys for a little bit here, and we'll see how they do drafting together. Get down to a different camera view for you. Seems for the most part these guys have been really doing well pushing today. Just a few instances there where the guys have gotten hooked on the back bumper of their partner, and spun them around. It's the guy pushing behind gets spun around. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that happens, but you just got to stay square on that back bumper. Now, this is an A-class pushing a rookie. It's Gregory Mullis is a rookie. I see rookie stripes on that truck, so he's doing a great job out there today. I wouldn't say he's too much of a rookie. He's been wheeling that car around good today for leaders coming up on the back bumper of the 15th place car, the number 20 of Rolando, and the 9th place of James McGlashan, which he had pitted. He was in the lead and he pitted. So when it all gets cycled around and everybody makes their pits, he could wind up back up in the lead again. He's not far behind the leaders at the moment, or far ahead of them, excuse me. In 7th place, Donald Sadusky. Rob Anglin there in 10th place. You don't have a partner. I mean, he can get hooked on the back bumper of these two coming by him and try to draw a little draft off of them and get him back up there in contention. So come on, Rob, you can do it, buddy. Hook up. Just stay right in between the two coming up behind you, too. There, you'll be the meat in the sandwich. You'll get their draft and the leader's draft, so go get them, buddy. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Twelfth place car of Kendall. I'm not sure how you say that. Out there running all by himself in the 12th position. 11th place there, Colin Detrick. He's 2 laps down. Rob Anglin 1 lap down. That's not good for Rob. So here's Doug Moore and the 43 of Chris Shaw here hooked up together, running in 5th and 6th position. So good job by these two, man, hanging in there. Good job. Seth Hellman hanging in there in 14th position. He's 3 laps down now. And James Allison and James Barber hooking up. They're swapping up here, trying to keep that draft going, trying to catch in, reel in them leaders. Leaders not that far ahead of them. So they're doing a good job here. From what I see, James Barber's a heck of a pusher, man. He can really push you down the straightaways and stuff. So good job by you, James. Coming to lap 65, so we're well over halfway now. Let's go in here and do a little gyro cam and crank it up. we see the leaders coming down on pit road now. Let's kind of keep an eye on them leaders and see how they do. Locked them up, get them slowed down to 55 mile an hour to coming on that pit road there. So I'm sure it's probably just going to be a fuel-only stop. Oh, yeah. I don't know. My theory on that always was if you're going to do a fuel stop, you might as well change 2 tires. So these 2 getting back out at the same time, hooking back up and going. So good job by these 2, man. The rookie did good. Just kidding you, buddy. Just kidding you. Good pit stop by both of these guys. Awesome job, man. Matt did tell me that he'd put a shortened fuel load in these, so we would see more green flag pit stops. So that's why we're seeing a lot of pit stops. And it looks like we're under caution. So let's take a trip back here and see what happened here. Oh, I see. Way back there in the back. So it's like the one lost it. He tried to hit that transition up onto the track and lost it. Went up and hit the outside wall. Flipped, come down, and was flipped up into the air by a truck coming underneath him. Let's go back here and let's watch that from that in-car cam. That would be James McLashan. So let's watch that from in-car because that's going to be crazy. That's going to be awesome, man. What a view. We'll slow this way down. He hit the outside wall, come down, back down across the track, and about that time, he just hit him head on pretty much and just like wedged him right up in the air. So, I mean, wow, man, that was amazing. Let's see that from the rear chase view. And it just wedged that truck right up in the air. Wow. Wow, that was amazing there. Holy smokes. So, catching the cars back up to the field now. And it looks like our leader is Jakic Micheks. I'm not exactly sure how you say that. But Gregory Mollison second. So we're going to take a wander back up there, and we got James Barber and Doug Moore hooked back up again. So for the 3rd and 4th place positions. According to this is what it's showing. But I don't see Doug Moore up there. I think Doug pitted. He hadn't pitted on that last one, but he's right there. I think what it is, there's a lap car between them. The 3 car is, yeah, he's 3 laps down, Jay Christie. So we could slip down there on the track and maybe get, see, who can we talk to? Jasek? Mitchox? Mitchix? Jasek? Well, we'll just go down there.
Yeah, 22 when I looked, I'm like, oh man, I lost a little spot.
Yeah, you did. I was contemplating on, well, should I wait a little bit? But then you weren't even commenting. I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's what I was just, I should have said something, go, oh shit.
Number 32 car, Gregory Mullis. This is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Hey, Rudy, how are you?
I'm doing well for an old guy. Hey, good job, man. You and Jasek up there, man. You guys showing the way. That was some really, really great racing by you two up there. I was watching you two teaming up and switching in the turns. Man, you're racing like a professional out there, buddy.
Well, got a good partner here. We'll see what's going to happen here. I got a bunch of honky dogs behind us.
Yeah, as usual. Well, good luck, buddy, and bring it home.
All right, thank you, sir.
So we're getting ready to go back to green here. Pace car's off. Green, green, green. So him and his partner kind of pulling out to a little bit of a lead there. If you get these two in the back together again, this could be trouble. Doug Moore and his partner there, James Barber, them two get hooked up. Wow, man, it could be over. Doug Moore on the lead lap, but James, where the heck's James at? There's James Barber up there in third place. So, yeah, if those two get hooked up together, again, they could be trouble for these front two. They appear to have appear to have some good team experience under their belt to do as well as they do. Man, they really get hooked up and run away. So, good job by them two. 22, James Barber looking on the outside, and 43 giving him a push. 43 blink a little bit. That kind of hurts the drafting when they blink a little. Because you got draft, you don't have draft. And you got draft, and then you don't have draft. So that kind of hurts a little bit. But James doing real well on that high side. 43 doing a great job pushing him. They can get hooked up and get by these front two and pull down in front of them. They'll have the line. You're not clear yet, guys. They're having a tough time clearing them, so James wants to make sure that him and his partner both get cleared before they come down. And it don't look like they're going to make the pass this time, so. And we got some major wrecking going on in the back again. Major wrecking going on. Let's go from the chopper view here. Looks like we've got some 3 wide attempts. Like the 99 and the 1 getting together there a couple times. Not really too sure if that was any retaliation or not. The 1 trying to go up the line. Okay, looks like the 54 gathered up into the 3, but they saved that. But then the 3 come back up into the 1. And then the 1 hit the wall and come back down into the 3. So that gathered up a few of them there. The 07 of Rob Anglin, he's got into that. I'm not really too sure if he's got any front end damage or not on that. Let's go take a look at the front end of his truck. Oh wow, yeah, he's got lots of front end damage. Yeah, and it was all from that wreck too. So he come out of that with a lot of front end damage. Whoa, man. From a little tap like that, jeez. Wow. All right, well, this guy's going to pits, get him fixed up. So, yeah, Rob's going to take it in, and they're all going to head in now and try to get some fixing done on these trucks. We'll stay on his front end view here and see if he gets that damage fixed up. Because I'm not really too sure how many resets they had on these. If Matt said, I don't remember or didn't hear him, one of the two. And he got a reset, so okay, well, he can go back out now and race the daylights out of it, so good job by these guys. So I'm showing Rob in 8th place toward the back of the field, but he's still on the lead lap. Good job. Doug Moore back on the lead lap now. They're Chris Shaw in the leader. He's the leader now, so good job by Chris. Man, wow. Good job out there, Chris. Nice job, man. You were doing the pushing there when the caution come out, and great job keeping it going, man. See a few rookies out here, and these rookies are doing a great job today, man. I'm impressed. These guys are, we've got some really good racing going on here. So coming to lap 78 out of 100. So once these guys get past that 100, the lights are off on the pace car. This guy's starting to line back up again now. We're going to get back to some green flag racing again. Seeing changing of the guard a little bit here and there, but that's all good in racing, you know. Changing of the guard's not a bad thing. Get somebody else out there, let them lead a few laps. Good job by these guys. So Doug Moore running in third, Gregory Mullis in fourth, Donald Sadusky in fifth, James Allison sixth, James McGlashan in seventh, Jeffrey Creek in eighth, Rob Anglin in ninth, Seth Hellman in 10th, Rolando Arroyo in 11th, James Barber 12th, Kendall Shaw 13th, Jay Christie 14th, Colin Detrick 15th, and the pace car's in, and we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Green flag. A little bit of pushing here and there, and we were going three wide up the middle. Ooh, hang on to it, guys. That three wide's not a good thing sometimes, especially on the first lap. Oh boy, we got some out of shape in there. Three wide there, the 19 taking it three wide up the middle. So good job by keeping it up there. Wow, man, that was some good driving, boys. Good driving. Oh, and the 19 come down into the 43. No. Not good. Took out Chris Shaw there. Donald Sadusky. We'll go watch this from the chopper cam and see if we can figure out maybe if he made a mistake there or just he bobbled after coming through that three wide, and he did so well coming through that. That's what I don't understand. He just come right down the hill into the 43. I don't know what happened there. They had a steering problem, or I've done it myself. I've looked away for a split second, and you look back. I mean, just a split second. You look back, and man, you're off the track. You know, and it happens. So it's too bad for them guys because, man, they were running up front there. That puts Doug Moore back up in the lead now. Not too many drivers left back on track here. So I'm going to kind of try to keep an eye on how things pan out here. We got about 18 laps or 19 laps to go. So on lap 81 of 100, so about 19 laps to go. And we're showing Doug Moore in the lead, Jasek in second place, Gregory Mullis in third, James McGlashan in fourth, Rob Anglin now up in fifth. Good job by Rob. Let's go see if we can get a word in with Jeffrey Creek.
Well, I say, I gave you a little push, and then all of a sudden you were gone like a rocket. I took a good run. That's why I took the middle. And I just went right up, man, and that was it. Me and Chris and I just got into it. Shaw.
I saw you coming, and I didn't want any part of it. I got as high as I could get.
John, I'm looking at the replay. Your car just got loose around your lane when you took me with you.
Jeffrey Creek, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy? Oh, okay. Well, then I guess Seth, and I'll just pick on you. How's that? How you running today, Seth?
I'm running all right. Had a little accident early on in the race, but we're working back up.
Yeah, I've been watching you, man. You've been hanging in there trying to get that lap back drastically, trying every single time there's a restart and just can't quite get it. Just when you think you got it, the leaders blow by you. But good job racing out there today, Seth, man. Awesome driving.
Thank you, sir.
You get 2 to go yet?
Yes, just hit 2 to go.
So Seth doing a pretty good job now. He's going to get back on the lead lap. He got the wave around, so that could change the race because, he has been in contention for this lead from the onset of this race. Since he got tagged out there that one time, tapped out of the race, and he was down to 2 laps down, and he's come back. Now he's back on the lead lap, man. That's quite a feat. Seth's a good driver. I've watched him several times, and very, very good driver, man. Kind of makes me wish I was out there racing with these guys. So they're at 2 to go. Next time by, there'll be 1 lap to go, and they'll get caught up to the pace car. Lights will go off on the pace car, and next time around, we'll get back to some green flag racing. Doug Moore, definitely a force to be reckoned with out here today. Very good job keeping this truck out in the front, and I'm really impressed. Let's see if we can get a word in with him.
Yeah, the DW warehouse has it.
Doug Moore, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Doug, I don't want to hold you up too long because I know you're going to be coming around to the green flag, but good job, man, by keeping that thing up front most of the day. You definitely have got an awesome Chevy Silverado there, man. You get the horses right up to power, full power quick, and pull away from the field, man. And I'm impressed with your driving. Great driving.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been kind of lucky, I guess.
Yeah, you kind of lost your dancing partner there, James, for a little while, but maybe you two can get hooked back up here and take it on to the win. Good luck there, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So here we go. We're going to see if these guys maybe kind of keep an eye on this up in the front up here and make sure that these guys. I'm not sure where James is. James is in 3rd place. So if him and James get hooked up together, we could see an awesome finish here. James is in 4th place, excuse me. James Barber being his dancing partner for the first, pretty close to about the first half of the race there, and they were just pulling away from the field. One time out to almost 4.5-second lead over 3rd place driver, and man, I'm telling you what, those two were really putting them down. So they've got a few lap cars in between them here, but I really don't think that's going to be a problem. If the 22 can get up there and give them a little push, I think they'll be all right. Doug taken right out to, oh, I'm sorry, the 22. James Barber, he's out of the race, man. That, oh, doggone it. I hate that for James because, man, he was running so good. Dang it. I hate that for these guys. I hate to see these guys running so good and then, you know, they have a problem, whether it be a pit problem, you know, maybe speeding on pit road, get taken out of a race, get spun, maybe get hooked on the back bumper of, you know, their partner or something and get hooked and spin around in a turn. I hate to see that, man. The good days of, you know, the old package that iRacing used to have, I think is gone because they're more into trying to make it realistic. That, oh, we've got another spin here. Oh my word. And it looks like Rob Anglin's involved in that one. I'm looking at the 07 Rob Anglin here. We'll go to the chopper view. And it looks like maybe the 3 come up the hill into him. We're going to go back a little bit further here and slow it way down. Looks like the 3 was hooked on Doug Moore's truck there. I'm not sure, maybe he got hooked on his bumper or what the deal was. It looks like he may have gotten hooked on the bumper. That's what it was, because all of a sudden he made a jerk to the right and come up and gathered up the 31 and the 07. Now the 3 seems to continue on. And the 07 gets into the back end of the 31. Oh, I hate that for Rob, man. Them guys were running so good today. Doggone it. Well, he's back out running, so maybe he can get back in the pits, get it fixed up. He's in the 6th position. I don't believe Rob's going to give up that easy. Well, Rob, you've been here before, just a few laps ago. He had a really tore up front end, so get her in the pits, get her fixed up, buddy, and get back out there. And 31 got tangled up in that too. A 31 of James McClashen, he got tangled up in that. The 2 of those got together after the 3 tapped them, and they both got damage. It looks like Rob's got a lot more damage than James McClashen's got, though. A lot more front end damage. So they'll get her in the pits and get her fixed up. Make that pit crew earn their money there, buddy. Tell them, come on, guys, get me out in about 10 seconds here. I don't think that's going to happen, but usually their pit stops run about 13 seconds or so. But we'll keep an eye on you here, Rob. I want to make sure you're going to be all right, buddy. We're going to go to a rear chase view here and watch you. Oh, overshot your pits, man. Oh, that's not good. That cost you some valuable time there, Rob. And you got a fresh car, man. Okay, go get him now. Go get him. You can do it, Rob. I know you can. Watch that speeding on pit road, man. It'll get you. Chris Shaw waved around. So that'll put Chris Shaw back on the lead lap. So we're going to have 9 trucks on the lead lap. Donald Sadusky, he'll be in 10th place, 1 lap down, first car lap down. So 9 cars on the lead lap. So this could turn out to be a pretty interesting race. Jasek back out in the lead, Gregory Mollison 2nd, Doug Moore in 3rd, James Allison in 4th, Seth Hellman in 5th. Wow, what a comeback for Seth, man. Great job, Seth. James McClashen in 6th, Rob Anglin in 7th. So, man, great job by these guys, man. These guys here have really showed some awesome racing. I'd be honored and proud of these guys if they were my teammates, man. These guys have really shown some awesome racing today. I usually, after I broadcast these, for all you that are watching, I will highlight them, and it will be on this Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV. There will be a highlight of this video, and then I always take and upload it to YouTube. I will have to get the link for you on that for the YouTube account. I don't have that handy right now that I can put it on here. But Matt said something about possibly uploading this to his Twitch channel, which, you know, that would be fine. I can do whichever y'all prefer. I don't mind doing it to mine or yours, either one. You know, I broadcast for 3 different accounts now, so, you know, no, it's no big deal. I just have to make sure I'm broadcasting to the right account, and I have it all marked, so it's not a big deal. So I'll be in contact with you, Matt, after the broadcast here. We're coming up on about 11 laps to go when they cross the finish line here. So I'll get in contact with you. I'll send you a PM on iRacing, and I'd like to get together. If I gave you our TeamSpeak info, I can't get in there right at the moment because it'll interfere with my broadcast. I was in there and you didn't come in, so I left. So it doesn't like have any lag effect on my broadcast whatsoever. TeamSpeak does take a lot of bandwidth, a lot more than you think. And I try not to have anything that'll interfere with my broadcast. So pace car, the lights are off on the pace car, and it will be making that hard left turn once again. And we'll be coming to 11 laps to go once they get the green flag. Green flag, green flag. So the 44 and the 32 hooking up right away on that high line. Jasek and the 32 of Gregory Mullis hooking up right away on that high line, trying to keep that going. The 3 there's a lap car. He's trying to stay down low, give them plenty of racing room. Doug Moore coming right up in front of them, right up in front of that lap car. So the 3 of them pulling out ahead. Good job by these guys, man. They're really picking them up and putting them down, man. Good job. Doug kind of losing the draft a little bit off of the front 2. 32 got a little bumper hook there. Good save, buddy. Good save. Way to gather it up, Gregory. Best thing to do, back off that gas just for a split second, and you'll still be right on his bumper. He was right. He's got a good teammate there. Jasek, man, what a driver. Jasek's been up here in the hunt all day and just biding his time, making sure that he's there at the end. When it comes down to the very last few laps, it's going to be him and the 32 battling it out for the win. So guys, I hate to interrupt you, but could I get the top 3 places to stick in the room so I can interview you, please?
What'd you say?
Could I get the top 3 place winners to stay in the room so I can interview you? So we've got a run by the 31 and the 07 on that outside line, man.
We got a switch here.
They got quite the run there. 07 looking to the inside. He says, I want that lead. 31 ducking down in between them two. Next time by will be 8 laps to go. These guys kind of sticking the 32 and the 44 on that outside where, but they're hanging in there, man. I got to give these two a lot of credit. These two are, they've been up there drafting together for quite a few laps now and running real well. Doug Moore kind of getting hung out to dry there a little bit, stuck in the middle, but he's hanging in there. Maybe he's got something for him at the end here. If he can kind of go up the sucker hole right in the middle, get that draft and go up in 3 wide right at the end. Rob Anglin out in the lead and doing a great job out there. Go get him, Rob. You said you might have had something for him, so come on. Show me what you got. I want to see it. Come on, Rob. You'll probably have to switch up with your partner one more time, I'm sure, but good job by these guys up here pushing, man. They're nose to tail, and that's what it takes. When you got these front four like that, nose to tail, you're going to pull away from the field like crazy. Okay, the leader's swapping up. And his partner, 31, comes up and picks him up. Good job. Good swap. That's going to put Doug Moore out there in the lead. Now if the 66 can get hooked on his bumper and give him a push, that should put Doug Moore back out in the lead. See if he can lead this lap again. And we got the 32 coming on strong and the 07 pushing them on that high line. And they're hooked up, 4 of them hooked up together here. 32's blinking, or 31, excuse me. 31's blinking like crazy. Not a good time to be blinking now, 31. That would be James McLashin. Yeah, he's blinking like crazy there. And Rob Anglin says, I don't like that blinking stuff, man. He says, come on down. Let's go nose to tail here for a couple more laps. They'll be coming to 5 to go when they cross the start-finish line. So now is the time to let it all out, man. You gotta push these things as hard as you can push them. If you've been holding anything back, now's the time you gotta let it out, man. You can't hold nothing back now. 07 back on the bumper of the 31, pushing them like crazy. Trying to keep up there with Doug Moore and, what's his name up there? James Allison. Okay, James Allison up there. Okay. So we got Doug, James, and Rob. So James and Rob. Oh, hang on to it, guys. Too late in the race now to be wrecking. Come on. Like to see this race finish under green. Easy there. Oh, that wasn't good. That was not good. He blinked and he hooked him. That was not Rob's fault. That was not Rob's fault. So I don't believe they'll get back to racing here. I believe the race is probably going to be over. So, because by the time they get all the pacing done and everything and come back around, I don't even believe there's going to be one lap. There might be a one-lap shootout, but I highly doubt it. So we'll go down and listen in.
James, you blinked. You had been blinking about 4 or 5 times, and I laid off you a bit, and then suddenly you just reappeared in my truck.
Rob, it says to let you by. Come on around.
Should be one lap to go.
I'm not gonna believe this if I still won that.
Yeah, it's gonna finish under caution.
James Jr., I'm sorry, man. We were working good.
Yeah, he was blinking pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. Somebody was just making real bad.
We can go back and take a look at that, so it'll be on
Larry, thank you for helping out.
video for him.
What we got? Might have one lap to go. I don't know.
Did he just go 2 to go? Nope. Pace.
Go back here and see.
I think it's gonna
We'll
be
go right from inside Rob's.
Nah, you're gonna finish under caution.
We're going to go right in Rob's truck here, and we're going to watch here. I'll do it in slow motion first, and then we'll go in real time. He was pushing really good right there. And there he blinked out, and when he came back, he was right inside of his truck. So we'll go back and we'll do that in real time now. So you can kind of get the effect of what's going on there. So there you have it right there, man. That, wow. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. Not sure what... why is he going by there? I guess they're just trying to get caught up to the pace car, I'm assuming. They've got to go clear around the track to get caught up with the pace car and the caution. We'll kind of forward fast just a little bit to see why he pulled out so much there. I guess he just decided it was time to get it caught up to the pace car. Oh, good job by Rob here. He's way out there, man. That pace car's way out there.
Thanks for the pushing there at the end, 66. Appreciate it.
No problem. I tried getting you up there. Just that extra 2 feet didn't help.
Yeah.
As soon as we were out front, I knew we were sitting ducks when they came back out.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been burning that high side up the whole race, to tell you the truth.
Rob Anglin, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Rudy, got you.
Wow, Rob, what a turn of events, man. I went back and watched that replay, and yeah, I even went into cockpit view, and you could see he blinked completely out. And when he came back, you were right inside of his back bumper, man, and it hooked him. It's too bad for James because he ran so well today. But congratulations on your win, man. Good job.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank James McGashin Jr. Sorry if I get that wrong, but yeah, we worked well together. The first time when you were asking if we had enough of the leader, that was him and I, and then we found each other again after it seemed like I was in every wreck, you know. But yeah, we worked well together, and we were coming 2 or 3 times on that high side, and every time it seemed like we'd catch a caution.
and I get stuck in it or something. But that last time, that was it. I'm just sorry he blinked out. That was gonna be a great finish.
Well, it looked really good from up here in the booth, man. And like I said, I went back and reviewed that again, and I did not realize that you were in the lead when the caution come out. But great win, man. Hey, it all looks good on paper, buddy. you know.
Yeah, 10-4. That's one of those things you just take it if you can get it, right? I'll accept that win.
Yes, sir.
But I'll accept the win.
Yes, sir. Well, good job. Great job, man. Hey, Doug Moore, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow, Doug, man, what a change of events for you today, man. You lost your good partner there, James Barber, but you seemed to manage to have the truck to hang it up there and keep it up in the front pretty much all day long. Good run, and congratulations on your second place finish, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It was a good race.
Would you like to give a wave out to anybody watching or any of your sponsors or friends or anything?
Good job, Rob.
Good win, Rob.
Good win, Rob.
Thanks, man. We were doing good, Doug.
James Allison, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Captain Rudy, go ahead.
Wow, James, man, what a finish. Good job there. You were pushing Doug, and, man, you guys seemed to be hooked up pretty good right at the end. I was watching. Did you think that you were going to wind up in third place today after all the events that happened earlier on?
No, I didn't. Especially starting in 24th, I was not expecting to finish third.
Well, great job, and congratulations on your third place, buddy, and nice racing, man. If you all want to see this, like I said, you just go to twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV, and I'll have it highlighted in just about 5 minutes, and you guys can watch it there. And I'm going to try to get a hold of Matt Brooks later on and see if we can't get together, and I'll see if I can't join you all and make this a permanent thing.
Hey, Rudy, can you type that in for me, please?
I sure can.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rudy.
Yeah, appreciate it, Rudy.
Thanks for joining us, Rudy. Hope to see you again.
Nope. No problem, guys. I really enjoy this, man. To me, this is just as much fun as going out there and turning laps. I mean, I enjoy racing too, but I like doing this. But I'll have this highlighted, and just give me about 5 minutes, and y'all can go right there and watch it.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir.